This is part 2, do a personal read. So as I was saying, you were definitely here to be love and to be light, of course. But your unique mission here really is to help people kind of think. You're to be an example of love. You're to help. You're like a catalyst to help people change their minds. I feel like a lot of the people you're going to encounter on your path are going to be people who've given up on love and who've given up on like good people. And you're going to be that person who like proves to them like that love exists, and you're going to help other people like come to peace and come to love so that they can also radiate light. And you know, we need more people who are like heart-centered, you know what I mean? So you're here to help open people's hearts and to also just experience, you're really here to experience an abundant life. And, you know, if you have this power of love and of an open heart and being an open soul, you know, there really are no limits. And so I feel like you're going to have a very successful, abundant life, and you're going to be an example to people around you. They're going to know that you came into this because of the integrity you have and because of like the authentic person that you are. And you're also here to help people become more creative. Like you're some type of teacher. Like you're going to help be teaching people in some type of creative art, or using your art. It could just be through, you know, what you're already doing with your channel and with your psychicness, but it could also be through something else. So I do kind of feel like some type of teacher, and helping people tap into their creative energy somehow through the work that you do. That's part of your mission. They're also telling you that a big part of your mission is to basically, you're someone who makes the best out of the worst. So you're the kind of person that no matter if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And you're truly an alchemist. So check this out. Alchemy is someone who makes the best out of the worst and doesn't allow external events to govern their internal condition. Flip it around to work for you. So these cards came out together, and it's just a message like your angels here. This card says, who is the first person that comes to your mind? Whether an actual angel, earth angel, departed loved one, spirit guide, or your deity, there is someone who is here now to comfort you. They want you to know that you are safe. They can see your situation, and they want you to know that all is well and will continue to be. They want you to make a wish. They can pull some strings. Have faith. Maybe that's what this is all about. So this time you're going through in your life, you really are safe. You're having a rebirth here, an awakening. You are protected. Your angel's here. And if you're feeling weird, it's just because something's off. I think what's off is whatever this situation is, you know, like this, you know, flip it around to work for you thing. I feel like you might be stuck in some situation right now that really you're not happy about. Maybe it could be your job. Maybe it's your financial situation, or that's just kind of what's coming to my mind. Obviously, you asked for a reading on your career, so maybe they're saying that, you know, you need to come to balance and harmony. You might not have been meeting your needs. So really think about what needs of yours you need to meet. Like, you know, maybe you've been working so hard, you haven't been, you know, taking a vacation, or, you know, spending time on self-care. And they're saying, let any perceived problems work themselves out and turn your attention to self-care and self-soothing. Have you been working out, exfoliating, stretching, breathing, eating healthful foods? That's what this card says. Start by drinking plenty of water with the intention to meet your needs. So if anything in there stuck out that you haven't been doing, or that, you know, just meditate and ask your body and ask spirit, like, what do I need to do to meet my needs? So I feel like this is a message for like a way forward for you. Meet your needs, turn these lemons into lemonade. Like, you know, you need to get into a mode where like you are able to manifest powerfully. And so like get grounded, you know, like eat healthy, like get good sleep, like feel good, get rooted, like stay positive, and stay focused on what it is that you want to move past this and continue to your happiness. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, I mean, you're just going through a huge transformation right now. It makes me wonder if you're in the first couple years of your spiritual awakening. I know that I am, and I've learned that this is really crazy, and like this Kundalini rising stuff is like for real. and there's all these symptoms, and like, I don't know, from one day to the next, you could really be feeling completely different. So it's kind of just a message to just hold on. You're in for a ride. Go easy on yourself because you're going through a lot of changes right now, but ultimately, these changes are for the best. Maybe in the past when you experienced change, it was always like dramatic and like lots of despair, lots of loss and death and like confusion and depression I'm kind of feeling. But this change is a good change, and like it's just gonna keep getting better. And so just keep holding that expectation, especially for this area of your life. It really is hard to like imagine like some opportunity coming out of nowhere, or like it getting better, because sometimes you get so stuck in a certain place in your life for like, it just feels like Groundhog Day, and you're like, when am I ever gonna like move on from this? But eventually one day you do, I promise. Like, I worked this job at the YMCA for 12 years, and like I just thought I would never get out of there. There were so many reasons I couldn't. It's a long story. Like, I was getting paid pretty good, and like I would have had to start, I felt like I would have had to start all over if I like left, and like I just had all these like limiting beliefs, to be honest. Looking back, I'm like, I could have left so long ago. But I don't know, eventually, it's kind of a long story, but I got out of there, and I look back and I'm like so thankful. Like, it's been a long time now, like a couple years since I've worked there, and I learned a lot while I was there. I'm really thankful. I see now how that was such an important part of my journey, and it made me who I am today. But at the same time, I'm so thankful I'm not there anymore. And I promise you that there's going to be a day where you're going to look back on whatever situation you're in right now, and you're not going to be there anymore. But it'll all make sense why you had to do that, even if it just seems like some dumb job, or like just some like, you know, kind of like the system or like the man or something. That's kind of how my job started feeling after a while, even though I was working with kids. It just, wow, like I'm still like, it's so crazy to me that I'm not there anymore. And really, like, life finds random ways sometimes to help get you out of certain situations and move you to where you're supposed to go. So there is a plan here, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And you know, you'll look back and it'll all make sense. And you know, you're definitely heading somewhere different. Big changes, traveling, you could be moving somewhere, or basically, you know, you need to start thinking about how you can incorporate traveling into your career, because I feel like that's a huge desire of yours, and that's something you're definitely attracting into your life. So I'm excited to hear about this. Let me know if this resonated with you. I feel like all of these cards were really positive cards. Like, you've really done a lot of great work on yourself, and it was definitely an honor for me to do a reading for you. Peace out.